Hi, I'm Dan Berube. I'm controller at Tensoft, and today we'll be discussing the benefits of revenue recognition management, which used to be known as revenue deferral management. Now, not only obviously do we sell RRM, but we also are an internal customer. I use it for my month-end close on a regular basis. One of the probably greatest benefits is the lack, or I don't need spreadsheets anymore to manage our revenue. All the revenue is within our system. I can drill down back to the source documents that generated those revenue transactions, and I can manage them. So I spend most of my time now reviewing or doing analysis on those transactions as opposed to simply compiling a lot of raw data in order to get my revenue transactions correct. So in that way, it's a huge benefit to us to allow us to spend more time on the value add activities rather than sort of the day-to-day, maybe mundane activities of rekeying in data. RRM probably saves us a day or two a month, and what I think it would probably take us to get through not only bring in all of the needed information to calculate the revenue, but to review to make sure it's right. All right, so now I can go to my monthly revenue agreement dashboard, see all the new transactions in a month, take actions that are needed, as well as review the ones that are recurring from previous months. We have multiple ways of billing our customers. We bill some customers monthly, we bill some customers yearly, we bill other customers quarterly, and there's a range of products that they buy. Having all that information come to one place so it's clear to see what it is, what actions I need to take on that, and then of course provide the reporting to our management on what the revenue is, how that was generated, how long that revenue is going to continue for, or important questions people ask. In addition to that, not only do I get the information I need for current month's revenue, but I can easily forecast what the next month, quarter, or year's revenue is going to be based on those transactions we have in the system. So historically, it makes the general accounting for revenue a lot easier, but it also gives us some nice information for our FP&A function as we look out into future quarters and years. From a revenue compliance standpoint, it's also very helpful. We're able to take some of our multiple element arrangements, show that to the customer as one single unit, but then when it comes into the system, we're able to do the analysis there and then break that out into the multiple deliverables and allocate the right transaction prices to those. So that's also sort of a real benefit of having the system do that for you, is that it's presented to me in a way where I can then make those decisions, split out revenue, hold revenue back in an auditable way. Right? It's not something I'm doing outside of a system. It's linked to the original transaction, comes into a revenue agreement, at which time I can take the right actions to make sure that we're complying with the right revenue standards, depending on what was delivered as part of that agreement. In combination with RRM, we also use our CBM product with this, which is contract billing management. We'll talk about that some more in some other posts, but that really generates some of the recurring billings that we have for our customers, which also feeds the revenue management system, so I can very easily, and I'm assured that the billing is being done separate than the revenue. From a customer perspective, the customers are getting their invoices in a timely manner. They're getting them in a way that matches up with what they expect to see based on the original contract. And then that's feeding the revenue deferral management system so I can manage how I want to act on that revenue. So it's really key to have both parts of that system, depending on what type of transactions you have. But for us, it really allows us to take on a fairly complex range of products and agreements and really utilize the staff we have. We're able to do this and close, I think, within 5 to 7 days, which is a pretty good standard with limited staff.